Good morning, everyone. It's really cold. Today is a really exciting day. We're going to the BTS pop-up shop. It's gonna be really nice and fun. I'm excited. So just a bit more context. This is a BTS pop-up store and it's happening at O2. It's gonna last till the 31st of January and they're selling lots of different types of BTS merch, lots of holiday edition merch, lots of their clothing and plushies, and it's just like a good vibe overall. I think this is like they're doing it after 2 to 3 years, so a lot of the UK armies were like waiting for a moment like this, and I was waiting as well. And I didn't expect to spend as much money as I ended up spending, but you're gonna see all the chaos that happened on my way there because it was just a mess trying to find the entrance for this place. Once I had arrived there, I was following Google Maps this entire time, and Google Maps ended up being a little snitch because I thought the entrance of O2 is different from the entrance of the shop because that's what Google Maps was showing me, and it just completely messed me up because I walked a very unnecessary amount and it threw me in for a loop is all I'll say. I mean, you can't even see like the top of those buildings. I mean, that's a really common in London during cold, but like, goddamn. Also, there's barely people on the street. There's a man running in shorts in this cold fucking... People are crazy. Like, you can see the waves. There's not a single soul out here. But it's such a pretty view. It's so beautiful, honestly. But it does scare me that there's barely any people. I mean, there are some people, but yeah. I may or may not have walked a bit too much because Google Maps, I'm gonna rage a bit right now. Google Maps told me the entrance is here. I don't see any entrances, Google Maps. I'm pissed off. It's cold. I'm freezing. My nose is watering. I just want to get inside, bro. I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna scream. The address I gave, they told me to come here. I came. Now they're telling me to go over there. Is this what it feels like to climb Mount Everest? Why would someone do that? This sucks. Why would someone climb the Mount Everest? I was fucking dying. I have people around me, or some. Why would you climb the Mount Everest? It makes no sense. It's so stupid. You guys are stupid. Sense of accomplishment by killing yourself? Just jump off a cliff. Who the fuck cares? You're not important. Stupid ass. I see a woman with a little baby walking. I can't scream. I'm gonna try to keep it together, but I'm kind of losing it right now. I'm gonna keep it together, walk all the way. I came all this way for nothing. Can't believe this. If it was summer, I would have enjoyed this. I love walking. You know, I would have enjoyed this beautiful view. I can't enjoy because I'm getting frost bites as we speak. As you guys can see, I'm getting closer to my starting point. Still have no clue where I'm supposed to go in from. After that extremely unnecessary long-winded way of me trying to find the O2's entrance, we actually did it. I met my friends as well, and this is us going into O2. Funny story, when we went in, the security guy took one look at us and that guy knew these bitches don't know where they're going, so he asked us where we're going and helped us with the directions as well, because we looked so clueless. He literally laughed at us and we were laughing as well. Yeah, it's like totally Christmas vibes. Which is a good vibe, but I'm still mad that I had to walk for no reason. To this day, I am salty that I had to do all that hard work when it was so unnecessary. I literally got off from the station where the entrance was like a few, like, 2 minutes away, and I just had to walk all around the world just to come back to my starting. Also, it was so funny because the security guard at the entrance, he knew what we we're here for, and like we didn't even need to say it. Like, he knew where we were supposed to go and he directed us to it. But this has happened so many more times. Like, it's not our first time being recognized as like BTS fans, and these people, they always are like, oh yeah, don't worry guys, yeah guys have to go over there, or like they're really helpful all the time. But like, it's really funny how they just instantly recognize us and they just help us out.
I can see the queue.
There it is. It's not as long as I thought. So that's good. I thought I
actually thought there would be no queue.
Yeah.
No, I never said there would be no queue.
You did.
Wouldn't be probably
You did.
That much.
You said it's a store. So there wasn't any queue.
They should let a lot of people go together.
Yeah.
I never said there
No,
would be
you
no
did.
queue. I never said.
You did.
The store.
The store looks really big, so I'm happy about that. I think on the outside the Come here. Finally, we were in the queue. It was all worth it. All that walking was worth it. And the queue was actually shorter than I expected, because usually these BTS events, like, the queues tend to be really, really long, which is why my friends and I always try to book the first slot. But yeah, that was quite a good surprise that we didn't have to wait long, and like right at 10 a.m. the queue started moving, people were going in, so that was amazing. If you guys are planning to go, make sure to book a slot before going in. I'm gonna add the link in the description. You just go in, choose the time that is most appropriate for you. You put your information in, and then you get a QR code in your email, and that's what they're checking at the entrance. So that's why there's people waiting in front of the gate before the guy checks it in, and then you can just go in. Even though the slot is like for an hour, I don't think they're gonna kick you out. At least I wasn't kicked out, because we did our shopping and then we hanged around a bit in the store, taking pictures, taking videos. But yeah, it was a very smooth experience, and I definitely recommend checking things out there. Definitely recommend, while this lasts, like, go and like make the most of it, basically. The moment the three of us went in, we were stunned by the amount of stuff that was in there. It was so the vibes were just amazing. There were armies like watching the videos. There were armies that were like going through each shelf and just shoving things in the basket. It was an amazing experience.
It's probably there.
Look how cute these are. So these are basically these things. Oh my gosh. Look at them. Ooh, so cute. These are quite heavy as well. There you go. This one is adorable. Guys, I went in with a budget of £50. My challenge was to not spend more than that. But when I tell you, I took one look at these merch and I knew that my pocket was about to be empty by the time I left this place, because there were so many different type of merch. Some, I will say, were not as good as the other. Like, some of them are very generic, like this cup and this like pop socket. But then some other ones, especially like the TinyTan ones, were on point. I actually ended up buying this cup. It's a Dynamite Tumbler, and I would say it's the best like cup type merch that they had. Going in, I knew that the prices would be quite high, but some of these things had astronomical price compared to like the size of the thing. But then again, K-pop merch tends to be quite expensive, so I guess I understand. On top of this is BTS merch we're talking about. There's no way this was gonna be cheap, but wow, I was shocked. My friends were shocked at the prices of some of these items, especially the clothes. There was quite a variety of merch. There were bags, tote bags, jackets, and then yeah, they also had these in the Soop like glass and mugs. I'm gonna add pictures if I have them in my camera roll. And yes, they had hats, beanies, raincoats, and lots of other things. Going into the pop-up store, I had no idea what kind of stuff they would have, but I was quite surprised that they had in the Soop stuff, and apparently they also had Suwoozu stuff that I had absolutely no idea about. The one merch that I couldn't wrap my head around was this rug. I couldn't stop laughing when I looked at it, because I'm like, I would never use this. What's the purpose of this? Like, I know it's a rug, but what am I supposed to do with this? Like, what? Also, I said I'll give an honest review of the things, and I will be honest, some of the price tags on them to me just realistically just didn't make sense. I don't know what they were on. They were on crack when they were deciding these price points. I just think it's just not fair, the amount of money they were, just the tag they were slapping on it. Like, we're armies, we will spend lots of money, and like, you know, that's how marketing works. I get it, brand, blah blah blah, but I just, the prices on some of these clothing items just really made me mad, not gonna lie. So when I was buying things for myself, I only stuck to the other merch, like the plushies and the cups and stuff like that, because the clothing's just weren't my taste. Some of the prints were really basic, and I was just like, I just don't think I am ready to spend this much money on this. Like, no, it wasn't making sense to me. They did have quite a few like cushion type items, like this one and one with the Soop mascot, and they're really cute and adorable, and I think they would look amazing, like, you know, on your couch or on your bed. I just love the design on those. So here are some more jacket items. It's a very thin material. I wouldn't say it's a jacket, but they label it, like on the tag it says that it's a jacket, so hey, it's a jacket, but it won't resist, like, you know, you from cold. The logo on the front was so like, what is this? You couldn't make it a bit more big, or like, I don't know, I just didn't like the logo at the front. The logo at the back is really cute. I didn't know they made vests, and they also made raincoats. Now, I wasn't gonna spend £170 on a raincoat, but if you decide to spend money on it, more power to you. I just am not willing to drop that amount of money on a raincoat. No thanks. Except for some of the ridiculous prices that I've seen, I have to say it was an amazing experience. They had so many things on display to go around, look at them. The staff working there was amazing. We had a funny interaction where this one staff heard my friend and I speaking Bengali, and he was shocked. He was like, "Are you guys Bengali?" And we were like, "Yeah." And he was shocked that we knew about BTS. Like, "Oh my god, I didn't know. Like, you know, how do you guys know about BTS?" And I'm like, everybody knows about BTS. They're like the biggest boy band. And like, we had like a conversation and stuff. The people who were at the checkout place, they were like really nice as well. Like, they're very friendly if you go up and speak to them. Because we went on the first day, it was very packed. Like, wow, I didn't expect it to be that packed compared to like the other times I went. It was so packed, but I feel like that really added to the experience, as I'm really glad that even though I had to go through all the trouble of coming here early in the morning, I'm glad that I did, because it was an amazing experience. So this footage is from my friend and I going a few days later. So it was her first time going, but it was my second time going because I wanted to get more stuff. And I was shocked that the shelves were quite empty. Like, there are not as many things compared to the first time around, but I guess that makes sense because we went around 4 or 5 p.m. But yeah, I asked them about the stock, like, is this it, or will they have more stock incoming? And they said that they heard that they're coming soon. So don't worry guys, more stuff is coming. And I experienced it because the next time, so not this time, I went again another time, there are more stuff because the stuff that I was looking for wasn't there. But the next time I went, the third time I went, there were more stuff. I don't know if I'm making any sense right now. I hope that made sense. Also guys, they had different photo zones, and I had so much fun taking pictures in all of them. And in my opinion, this Dynamite like set, this one is like my favorite one out of all of them. This looks so comical. It looks like I got a fish. I feel like I caught a fish. So in total, I went there 3 different times and I bought multiple things over those 3 different days. So enough talking, let's finally move on to the unboxing. So the first thing is our In the Soop plushie. Now this one, I remember taking him to the cashier, and the guy that was working there, he said, "Listen, don't be alarmed. I'm going to shove him in the bag very carefully, but he's sturdier than he looks. You don't have to worry." And he was telling me how some people like give him like shocked reaction when he like shoves it in the bag. But yeah, he got home safe. That's all that matters. And honestly, he holds his form. Like, even if you squish him, he just goes back. He bounces back. We need that. We all need that kind of resilience in our lives, honestly. But yeah, this is me taking it out of the packet, letting it breathe in oxygen. And I was so in love. I cannot even begin to describe it to you guys. Let's talk about this plushie. Look, I went there 3 different times just for this. My dedication towards this plushie is unbeatable. Okay, the moment I saw him, I fell in love, and I had to get him, and which I did. The third time's a charm, you know what I mean? So I have to say, one of my favorite products, which by the way, you're gonna hear me say my favorite product multiple times, but that's because honestly all the products I got are genuinely my favorites from the entire pop-up store. So rest assured, I am honest, maybe a tiny bit biased, like just a sprinkle of bias, but you know, you can't, human are like, you know, they're biased by nature. But yeah, I have this on my bed. I use this as a cushion, and yeah, I just am in love. I'm in love with this plushie. What else can I say? It's comfortable, it's cuddly, exactly what I need during this horrible cold weather. Honestly, this is probably one of the best cup items you will get at the pop-up store. I think I mentioned this already previously, but out of all the other like cup products or like, you know, stuff that you can drink out of products, this was the best one. It's the most sturdy one, and it the touch, the feel of it was really high quality as well. There was this other one, it was a blue tumbler, and again, if you get it, you get it. It's, you know, you like it, you get it. But I just didn't like it because the plastic was very thin. It wasn't as thick as this. Like, this has 2 different layers. That one was just like a simple, I felt like if you put in like a hot drink, it's just gonna melt. It just had that kind of like feeling. The cup was very weak. So, you know, I just, in my opinion, the design, the form factor, and you know, just how sturdy it is, I just like this one more than the other one. So that's why I ended up getting this one. And honestly, these were flying off the shelves. The second time I went, there was not even one. Even the third time I went, there wasn't even one. So I got this the first day, the first opening day I went to. I bought it on that day. I'm so glad that I did. One of my friends actually didn't. Not gonna lie, I feel bad for her because this is one of my favorite products because I'm actually using it right now. I really like it, and if you guys see it on the shelves, 100% get it. It's the best one. You're not gonna regret getting it. The moment, you guys, the moment I saw him, the pose he's in, this Yoongi snowball, just it has a little department in my brain. It lives rent-free up there, okay? It is so cute. And in terms of how it's built, it's strong. It's a nice quality, nice feel, really heavy as well. It looks premium. It is £25 if I remember it correctly. Now, again, you guys know how I feel about these prices, but I just could not get him. I just had to get him. They got us on a chokehold with these adorable items. I'm just telling you that. So finally, let's talk about these plushies, because these plushies, the TinyTan ones, those were the first 2 things that I actually got. So the first day I got the Jungkook plushie and the Dynamite Tumbler. On the second day I got the Namjoon plushie, and the last day I got the In the Soop plushie and the Yoongi Snowglobe. So that's the timeline of it all. But talking about the plushies, okay, the Jungkook one, listen, the moment I saw him in that snowman costume and the scarf around his neck, yeah, I was gonna get him. I knew that from the moment I locked eyes with him. Namjoon's one, same thing. Santa costume, are you kidding me? And it's like purple with a black belt. I had to get him. In terms of quality, they're really good. But again, my point that I kept making while I was showing the products is the price. I dropped £30 each. Like 30 for, you know, the Jungkook one, 30 for the RM one, 30 for the In the Soop one. So that's a lot of money. But I was willing to spend on it because they were just too damn cute. They got me, guys. They got me so bad. Because of the amount of stuff that I got, I had to redo my manga shelf because there was no space. But I think I like the setup much better now. Also, let me know if you guys want a manga shelf tour. It's gonna be like a 5-minute video because there's not much. But yeah, let me know that. But I think my shelf looks much better now. Finally, we're at the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I think this is going to be my last video for the year. So happy early new year to all of you guys. I hope that the next year comes with lots of blessings and gifts for you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope this was helpful, and let me know if you guys go there. Please share your experience in the comments, and I'll hope to see you guys soon. Bye.